Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. Let me take you back, tell you some more from Longfellow Junior High, 1986 to 1989. Actually, in my 7th, 8th, and 9th grade year. I've explained it several times. The very first in the memory archives there about Longfellow. You can go in and view that to know exactly the extent of Longfellow there. Nonetheless, my 7th grade health year, my 7th grade, I had health with Mr. Whistler, Mr. Ron Whistler. Mr. Whistler, as I said previously, Longfellow sat on 5th and 6th Street was right there in the middle there, and running along the side of 5th and 6th Street was North Avenue, northeast. Mr. Whistler, like I said, I learned a lot from Mr. Whistler. You know, of course, it's health class, so you learn a little bit about sex education in more ways than one, and learned a little bit of CPR, which haven't had to use it, but it is good to know CPR, that know that you can save a life, and I can do that. Nonetheless, Mr. Whistler always would have his lectures, and he'd always talk about going over on 6th Street south, or northeast rather, right across the county corner from there, from Longfellow to Cooney's. Cooney's was a restaurant slash bar type deal. They they served a little bit of beer and whatnot, and they served food. And Mr. Whistler was keen on the ribs over there at Cooney's, and he would always talk about going over lunchtime at Cooney's, and he'd always ask everybody, if we ever tried the ribs at Cooney's, and nobody would say, everybody possibly would say no, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's some good ribs over there, people. I'm telling you, you got to eat those ribs over there at Cooney's." He goes, "I particularly love the rib grease." He goes, "They come out." He goes, "They get all greasy," and he goes, "I just love the rib grease." He goes, I usually have them bring me a side of rib grease so that I can drink it." Funny was Mr. Whistler in that way, but a real good teacher nonetheless. Like I said, I learned a lot from Mr. Whistler as far as CPR and whatnot. And like I say, you should drink the rib. Excuse me. You should drink the rib grease. And like I said, he was just funny in that way. And I'll never forget Mr. Whistler, my 7th grade health teacher. We're talking at Longfellow Junior High. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. I'll catch you next time.